to Bucklesberry Lemonade, the podcast, where truth hides behind the veil and some voices refuse to be silenced. Tonight, we peer into one of the most unsettling cases to ever slip through the cracks of California's sun-soaked streets. This is the story of Dorothy Jane Scott, a single mother, a quiet office worker, and the recipient of terrifying phone calls that may have ended in her disappearance. It's 1980 in Anaheim, California. Dorothy, she's 32 years old, working as a secretary for a local head shop and a psychedelic bookstore. She's dependable, reserved, church-going, her life's focused on her job and her 4-year-old son, Sean. But for months, she's been getting phone calls. They're strange, menacing. A man's voice. Sometimes he's sweet, and other times seething with rage. Sometimes he would describe what she was wearing that day. Other times he threatened to cut her into pieces. She told her family. She told co-workers. She even considered buying a gun. But no one, not even Dorothy, knew who the caller was. May 28th, 1980, Dorothy attends an emergency staff meeting. A co-worker, Conrad Bostrom, is sick. He needs to go to the ER. Dorothy offers to drive him and another colleague. At the hospital, everything seems fine. Bostrom is treated for a spider bite. And around 11 p.m., the group is discharged. Dorothy says she'll pull the car around, and she walks alone into the parking lot. A white 1973 Toyota station wagon. Minutes later, her co-workers see her car tearing out of the parking lot, lights blazing. But she never came home. The next morning, Dorothy's parents report her missing. Hours later, they received a phone call. The calls, they don't stop for weeks, months, years. Always the same voice. Police tried tracing the calls, but they always came when Dorothy's mother was home alone, late at night, and they always ended too fast to track the call. 4 years later, August 1984, a construction crew finds charred human remains off Santa Ana Canyon Road, partially buried beneath a dog skeleton. A turquoise ring, a watch was also found. But the dental records, they confirmed it was Dorothy Jane Scott. Strangely enough, that watch that was found, well, it had stopped at 12:30 a.m. on May 29th, 1980, the very day that Dorothy vanished. But there were no signs of trauma, no suspect, and the cause of death, well, that was undetermined. Even after the discovery, those phone calls continued. So who was the man on the phone? Some believe it was a former co-worker obsessed with Dorothy. Others point to a man with a violent past, with claims that he had visited the store. But the strongest theory? Well, that someone was close, someone she knew, maybe even someone in the office. A man obsessed, watching, following, waiting. But yet, After more than 40 years, her case remains unsolved. Dorothy Jane Scott was a mother, a daughter, a friend. She didn't run with danger. It came for her quietly, repeatedly, until it claimed her. And maybe, somewhere in the static of a late night phone call, the truth still lingers.